Wiggins for the three. All right, Warriors, Thunder post game, and I called them out. I called out Andrew Wiggins. I made a poll. I said the Warriors, hey, they got to make some big changes. I was thinking get Kuminga some more time, but you know what? Andrew Wiggins delivered. They didn't take out Andrew Wiggins and put in Kuminga. In fact, they went OG. Warriors started Chris Paul today. And look, it's working. I always say, the Warriors, their main job is to get Steph Curry relatively healthy and fresh to the playoffs. And you know what? Chris Paul did that in the starting lineup today. But the real story is this. I called out Andrew Wiggins. I called out Klay Thompson to a lesser degree. We all know the story. Sometimes Andrew Wiggins, man, sometimes he makes a play. He came through today. Sometimes you don't see him. But it ain't like John Cena. I see him. I said Andrew Wiggins was John Cena for Halloween. He ain't took off his costume. Now he took it off. So I want to give props where it's due. Andrew Wiggins, answer the call. Good job. We got 1.6 to go. Warriors lead 117-114. It ain't over yet. Let's see if they can seal the deal. This Holmgren kid, he is good, man. Wembanyama don't have the... Oh, for three! This kid buried it! He was on the line. All right, Holmgren. I was about to say Wembanyama. He ain't got the Rookie of the Year sewed up. All right. They're calling it a three right now. Did he have a foot on the line? Wembanyama. No, he did not. He was way behind the line. Hey, we're celebrating too soon on Gary Lamm and Mania. Tremendous three by Wiggins. And I was just about to say, this Chet Holmgren kid, he's skinny as a whale. It's skinny as a rail. Wembanyama's getting all the hype, and he deserves it. That guy's really good. I was just about to say this Holmgren kid, Wembanyama don't got the Rookie of the Year sewed up. And this guy delivers. So now we're going into overtime. How long will Gary Lamm and Mania post-game be? I don't know. So, you know, it's like the Warriors blew the lead. Maybe I went on early. Maybe I jinxed it. But I don't really care. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, Warrior fans throughout the multiverse, welcome to Gary Lamm Main Event Mania post-game overtime. Look it is action. Just like the Warriors blew an 18-point lead. Hey, I may have jinxed my own team. I wanted to give Andrew Wiggins his props. I called him out a couple days ago. I said, where are you, bro? Were you John Cena for Halloween? Take off the costume. I want to see you. I was all about, you know, when Draymond comes back, let's see what Kuminga got. But the Warriors definitely need to make some big changes. Steve Kerr, as Steve Kerr does. I'm not, you know, I question everybody. You question everything. I was thinking, let's play the youth, man. I want to see this Pajemski. I want to see the, the second round pick we got. I want to see some action out there. But instead of going young, Steve Kerr went with the veteran Chris Paul. He played small ball. It worked. Yeah, obviously the Warriors look better with Steph Curry in the lineup. That's not a surprise. This Chet Holmgren, 35 points. Man. And I'm not saying Andrew Wiggins don't got it. My main point on my rant against him, I wanted to wake his ass up! Wake the hell up! because we can't win without this guy. We're not big enough. Really, if Looney and Wiggins don't go off 2 years ago, the Warriors don't have a 4th championship. But he hasn't been that guy, Andrew Wiggins. And tonight, he answered the call. He answered the bell. Now we got 5 more minutes overtime. There we go. We do play-by-play. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. Anything can happen right now. Anything can happen on Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania. Did I jinx my team? Did I go on too early? Hey, you saw live reaction of the Warriors stealing victory from the jaws of defeat and then stealing defeat from the jaws of victory. If Chris Paul could make a shot, if the Warriors could make shots, they would have won at least half of these games they've been losing. I like this Thunder team. This Chet Holmgren, thank God he missed. I like Dort too. This Shea Gilgeous Alexander, what a name. All right. The Warriors got 4 minutes of overtime. Can they finally break the home winning streak? Klay Thompson, wake up, baby! All right. We're doing a watch along. Curry behind the back to Thompson for 3, and it is not even close. All right, my man Klay. Gilgeous Alexander, he's lucky that they didn't call a foul on the Warriors because Curry just kind of lazily slapped him on the way to the basket. Chris Paul for 3! Boom shakalaka! Coming through in the clutch. That's why Kerr likes the veterans of Warriors. Got 3 minutes and 15 seconds to hold on to the game. This freaking Chet Holmgren, this guy is good. This guy needs to go to a steakhouse, my man. But he's eating, though. I don't know if he ever had a steak, but he's eating on the court, my man. All right, let's look at some stats here tonight. It's 119-120. Warriors lead by 1. The game is in the balance. This Holmgren's got 35? Holy smokes, man. I like this team. I like Gilgeous Alexander. I like Dort, but he only has 3 points. Yeah. His skill level is off the charts. Let's see what the Warriors got going. All right. Steph Curry's return, 22 points. I don't want him wearing down. That's the one thing I don't like about this game. I don't like the overtime for Steph Curry. All right, Curry's dribbling the ball down. I can't believe this Holmgren missed the free throw. All right, Curry to the these turnovers are what blew the lead. The Warriors had an 18-point lead and just start turning the ball over inexplicably. And you could see why Kerr doesn't play Kuminga. Just a bunch of passes to the wrong team, killing the whole momentum. As the Thunder have the ball with a 120-120 tie, about 2:30 left. Shea Gilgeous Alexander gives the Thunder a 2-point lead. But I was saying, you would think Gary's going to be crazy after a 18-point lead blown. I'm not. I like that we're seeing Pajemski. I like that we're seeing Kuminga. I like we're seeing the young guys in the game. Not right now. I'm happy with it. Play the vets down the stretch. The Warriors are playing exactly who they should be playing down the stretch. Wiggins, Looney, Paul, Steph, and Klay. That's who should be playing down the stretch. But I like, while the game was in the balance, even though the Warriors kind of handed the game away, I want to see what the kids got. All right. Gilgeous Alexander. This guy is a murderer. This team is trouble. He's got 32. Is it 34? Let me check the box score. I've been updated. The Warriors have lost 5 in a row. And you're probably thinking, if you watch me, Gary's gonna have a heart attack. The Warriors blew it again. He just went on a rant about Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins. But I'm not tripping on this game. The Thunder are a good team. Gilgeous-Alexander, their point guard, and Holmgren is like a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's a real player. Wembanyama is a tremendous, obviously a Rookie of the Year candidate, but this Holmgren guy, he's right there. And I kind of like these baseball series. Whether you get to see a team a couple games in a row. All right, there's a Boardwalk commercial. All right, I'm kind of all over the place, but you know what? I'm everywhere. I'm Gary Lamm. I'm like Superman here, there, Fast and the Speeding Bullet, doing a show, doing play-by-play, checking the stats all at once, because I'm that Lamm good. Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, Lamm. The extra M is for Main Event Mania. All right, Boardwalk commercial. I'm going to check these stats right here. But the guys I called out, Klay Thompson, 35 minutes, 16 points. The problem with him, for me, is not the missing shots, because the guy's always been hot and cold. I just don't think his defense is what it was. But maybe if he starts guarding threes, that loss of speed won't be as crucial, because the guy's strong and he's tough. Let's see. All right, Curry's got the ball. The Warriors down 4. A minute 37 to go. Curry for the deep 3 right down the middle. Boom, shakalaka. Curry with the 3. Splash. Warriors down 1. Curry 8 for 30, 5 for 10 on threes. I can't believe people just shoot 10 threes. But Steph Curry, game changer. And I was worried about Klay Thompson. Good defense right there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can't miss. Oh my goodness! Gilgeous-Alexander is just keeping him in the game. All right, this was a post-game show, but now it's a Washington line. Curry gets blocked. Shai again. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is unstoppable. The Warriors grab defeat from the jaws of victory. I'm not even mad at this game right now. But can Wiggins hold him? Wiggins mid. Oh, what a rebound by Looney. Klay for 3. He can't buy a basket. Boy. The Warriors, I called them out 2 nights ago. And I started the post-game show right before Wiggins hit a big-time 3 to put the Warriors ahead 3. And then I was about to say, hey, watch out for this Holmgren kid. The Rookie of the Year ain't sewn up, because this Holmgren kid is just as good as Wembanyama. And this guy hits a turnaround 3, ties it up, and here we are. It's post-game. It's a watch-along. And you know what? You got to be flexible in this cold, cruel world today and just ride the wave, baby. You know what I'm saying? You ride the wave. Boom. All right. It's 129, 123, 35 seconds left to go in OT. I see a sad little girl a couple of sad girls right behind Steve Kerr. It's a sad day. But I'm not going to freak out. The Warriors was 5-6 in a row. This is ridiculous. Klay Thompson looks completely dejected. The Warriors are down 7 with 35 to go. I hear Fitz saying, it appeared the losing streak was going to come to an end, but this is only the beginning. But I'm not tripping. The Warriors had an 18-point lead, and I'm sure everyone who knows me thought I was going to freak out, like, what the heck's wrong? But they lost the lead playing the young guys. Let me look at Kuminga's stats. Kuminga had 20 minutes, 13 points. He had a lot of turnovers. But I like that he's playing. Moody had some strong minutes. Where's my boy, Pajemski? Come on, Pajemski. Pajemski, 25 minutes. All right. During critical minutes, Podziemski and Kuminga were on the floor. The spacing wasn't great in the third quarter. The Thunder tied it. Beginning of the fourth, whatever it was. At the end, it was tied, or they cut it to 1 or 2, whatever it was. But I would rather go down and take my lumps early, seeing what we have in Podziemski and Kuminga, giving him some crucial minutes, getting Moody out there. Where's my other guy? See, this is what I don't like. I see Trace Jackson Davis, 0 minutes. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, what a good player. No, there's no shame in this loss. It's just that we lost so many in a row. Yeah. Glenn Azabuki saying the execution was not good enough. That's all true. It looks bad for the Warriors right now. 6 in a row. With 6 seconds to go. I can't remember the last time the Warriors lost 6 games in a row. Wasn't when Curry and Draymond were hurt? All right. Fish just said it was a heartbreaker. I want to see what the players and Steve Kerr has to say. So I'm going to wrap this up and put a bow on it. I'm just going to do a recap. I started this post game with about 3 seconds to go, or something like that. I started live. And the headline was going to be the Warriors snatched defeat at the jaws of victory. They had an 18-point lead. But as I'm getting set up here, hey, the Warriors are coming back from blowing it. And Wiggins hit a crucial 3, put the Warriors up 3 with a less than 2 to go. And I was going to say, even if they lost, I'm happy they're playing, Podziemski. I'm happy they're playing Kuminga. Crucial minutes, 20 minutes for Podziemski, 25 minutes for Podziemski, 20 for Kuminga. And I was really encouraged about the energy that Andrew Wiggins played with. He ended up with, what did Wiggins end up with? 31 and a crucial shot. I'm happy that we're seeing some of our players. I'm not happy with Trace Jackson Davis not playing. I don't, it is what it is. How many guys did Kerr play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's fair. That's fair. The problem with the Warriors is they obviously got to make shots. If they don't make shots, they're not going to win. They don't have great shot makers. Klay Thompson, if he's not making shots, it's going to be tough. If Klay Thompson has to play the 3, that makes the Warriors even smaller. All right, but I was encouraged today by their play, but they have to work too hard. Right, they have to work too hard. So I'm going to put a bow on this. I'm going to tell you what I liked, the likes and the dislikes, Warrior style. I asked the question, is it time to make some big-time changes in the Warriors, whether it's a lineup, whether it's going to be, making some moves, making some trades? And I suggested maybe you have Paul and Curry in the backcourt and play Kuminga, Green, and Looney, when it's all said and done. Hey, obviously Green's not there, but Steve Kerr decided, I'm going to play Chris Paul. I'm going to keep Wiggins in there. And I think, and the starting lineup today was Paul, Curry, Thompson, Looney, and Wiggins. Wiggins was out the 4. And they went small. And it worked for them for about 2.5 quarters. Obviously, when Steph Curry plays, that's a big difference. You're going to shoot better. You live by the three, you die by the three, but the Warriors have lived by the three for a long time. All right. I like that Steve Kerr heard me. It wasn't the change I was looking for. I keep on saying the Warriors are already too small. They have to work too hard. And if Wiggins is not working hard, like the Warriors, I made the argument my last show about the Warriors. It's like the Warriors were not a small team winning their first 3 championships. We had Bogut, we had Spates, and the next couple championships, we obviously had Kevin Durant. We had a 7'3", okay? A 7-foot small forward, and then we'd have guys like David West and Zaza Pachulia and JaVale McGee. We had a bigger team, and yeah, a couple of years ago we were a little smaller. But Looney and Wiggins, who I've been giving the business to, he played phenomenal. He gave us so much heart, and not just the scoring and the championship year, but just great energy. And he answered my call, and he delivered today. The problem was Chet Holmgren. That dude is bad. Holy smokes. He looks so skinny. I got bigger arms than that kid. All right? But man, he's got heart and he got game, okay? And so does Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So I'm not dying over this game. I liked, again, that the other like is playing the younger guys, playing Kuminga, seeing what we got, and Pajemski and Moody. I like seeing what we got in those guys. It's not going to be a well-oiled machine out there because you have different lineups. Every time there's a change in rotation, you have different guys doing different things. Kuminga's not a good passer, and neither is Klay Thompson. All right. Pajemski, he has a lot of confidence, but not a lot of experience. Boy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they're showing the highlights. Man, he delivered in the clutch. I don't know, at least 10 going to overtime. And who made that block on Curry? Boy, the Warriors missed down the stretch was Gary Payton II. All right. The 2 likes, I'm going to recap them. I like the Warriors at least made a change in the starting lineup. You can't just be losing 5 in a row. You brought in Paul. You left in Wiggins. I like that Wiggins delivered. Klay Thompson, he's really, really cold. His shot looks bad. I'm neutral on the offense because Klay Thompson gets cold. And I know this is going to it breaks my heart to say this, but Gary Lamm calls it like he sees it. Klay Thompson, his biggest asset to the Warriors is guarding the stronger guard, whether the point guard or the 2 guard, so Curry doesn't have to expend so much energy on both sides of all the ball. Either Curry on offense is dribbling the ball as a point guard, he's running all over the place, all right? So that's a lot of energy. And he's by far the best scorer, the best shooter. He's got to spend a lot of energy on offense. And he just, and sometimes he just has, it makes some silly decisions. He's just so tired and he's Steph Curry, So that was Klay's, why he is so highly rated is his defensive Klay. And right now, his defense, he's not really stopping anybody. Definitely not stopping a 1 or a 2. And as a 3, it takes away, like he played tonight, as a 3, it takes away his advantage of height. Okay, he's a stronger guy. He gives it his all. He's a strong, got that old man strength. But he's not a $40 million player, all right? Especially if he's not shooting, which I think the shooting should come back. He led the league in 3-point field goals last year, right? Klay gets cold sometimes. So, I mean, when you get to that point, you're probably going to have to make some changes. I like that. I like that we're playing Kuminga. I love that guy could jump out of the gym. I like that we're playing Podziemski. That guy's got a lot of confidence. I wish we played the Trace Jackson Davis a little bit more. But at the same time, the reason why I'm not going crazy is probably the reason why we lost is because, some of the, Kuminga was making a lot of turnovers, right? And in critical moments, just easy turnovers that shouldn't have been made and just pretty much handed the game or handed the lead. Really blew it in the third quarter. But you got to give these guys. I'd rather give them experience right now, because if they don't get experience now, you're going to wear down Steph Curry, and you ain't going to make it without Steph Curry. Just there's no chance. And again, I like what Wiggins gave us. But losing 6 in a row, especially with this emotional roller coaster, where Curry hits a big shot down the stretch in regulation, and then that extra high when Wiggins, who I was calling out, I'm like, bro, I'm saying to everybody, if Wiggins doesn't show the energy, if we're going to play small, if we're not going to have a center, Looney's gonna Looney. I like what he does. I've just been saying, it's like if Wiggins doesn't deliver and on both sides of the ball and just give us energy, we're pretty done. And he delivered. But then, with less than 2 seconds to go, this Chet Holmgren breaks all the Warriors' hearts. And of course, you got to play the vets in overtime. The vets, your best five, the guys you depend on, the closing lineup: Paul, Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, and Looney. They got whooped on by Shea and Holmes. They're good. And now it's 6 in a row. So I guarantee you, Joe Lacob is on the phone with Mike Dunleavy right now, or they're talking right now, because I know he doesn't like losing 6 in a row. And the changes that I was talking about, it's probably going to be more than starting lineup changes. It's probably going to be some. There'll probably be some personal changes, and hey, we might have to make some hard decisions and might have to say goodbye to some really important people in Warrior history. I want to say thank you. We'll see what happens. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean. Thanks for watching Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. Bye, friends.